Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to the Monday morning live stream. It is 9:15 a.m. We're about to smoke. We're about to have a good time. Welcome in.
But friends don't lie, I'm told. All the time.
Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys had some fun. Hope the weather wasn't too hot. It's supposed to be 100 here today in Chicago. So I do want to get out here early. So I just decided to get on here for the live stream. And then I'm going to get off of here in like probably 15, 20 minutes and then go bike around somewhere. I think I'm going to go back to this kind of plant conservatory that's not too far from my crib. I think that's my plan for the morning. I hope you guys have a Monday plan organized a little bit, get ready for a good week.
Want to switch to a tech?
No. But I have a bowl loaded of some Basio gelato, which has actually been very nice to smoke. I actually got it yesterday, but it's been nice. What's good, Calix? Terry, Emmanuel. Shout out y'all for pulling up. I need to put it in the Discord. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice, Terry. I've been liking it. Absolutely. Let me send a link to this in the shits right quick. Send a link to this in. All right, cool. So, on this beautiful Monday, I'm planning on putting out a video. I actually went to like a plant conservatory and ate some edibles last week, and I'm gonna put that story out for you guys today. It's been nice having the cannabis library back to post on. I'll still be posting on the Grant Patterson channel. I'll still be posting on THC library when I can. I still put the content out all these different places to give the content the best chance of success, the best chance of getting some viewership. And I appreciate y'all sticking through. I know some of you guys follow all the channels, so some of the same videos pop up sometimes and stuff like that. But if you watch them again, I just appreciate the support. And if you don't, I completely understand. I probably wouldn't either. I hope you guys like the new channel or like the new setup, some of the vlogs, some like the on-the-go stuff with the reviews. I like to mix it in. I don't like to just sit at the desk the whole time and shit. It's fun to get out and do some stuff. Damn, Terry, that's a good price. There was like a community session out here in Chicago. It was kind of a session, a community, whatever they're called. Like the meetups were like plugs get together and shit like that. But the cops like busted it a few weeks ago. So I think people are going to chill out with those for a second. But I'm gonna have to stick to the dealers that I have. But yeah, damn, PA has some great deals. I didn't see these. I mean, I didn't really look for these deals when I was out there either. I was going to the plug or to the dealer when I was out in Philadelphia for sure. Both times I haven't really been looking for a dealer. Appreciate it, Terry. Either way, I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep posting on the website. I didn't post enough on the website last week, but I plan through getting through a lot of that today because I need to write too. I want to get back up on stage and do another like short stand-up set. Um, so yeah, I want to do that here soon. But I'm definitely glad that I'm able to make content. I'm definitely hoping that YouTube allows the cannabis library to still exist. But to be honest, either way, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep making the best content I can each time. And I'm going to keep trying to be creative, because that's the biggest thing to me is like continuing being creative, continuing growing, continuing doing the stuff that I want to do. That's even more important than like YouTube fairness or whatever. Because as long as I feel like there's personal growth and there's personal achievement available and shit like that, and you get to create, like that's what it made me. So that's what made me realize like it's okay whatever YouTube does, because YouTube's gonna do what they do, but I'm gonna do what I do too. Make sure y'all drinking water, especially if it's super super hot with all that. Hell yeah. Definitely if you hitting pins and shit. I try to always remind y'all to brush y'all's teeth. Y'all hitting that shit. I did this THCP the other day, this live resin THCP, and this shit's nice. What's good, Slow DK? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome into the morning live stream. I'm glad some people are pulling up. I'm glad that y'all are sticking with the channel and continuing to hang out with me and shit like that. Shit's dope. The TCP was actually pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. What's good, Mr. Me6? Slow DK. I hope you're having a good day. And the Crippler Crossface. I also hope you're having a productive and good day this far, or just an enjoyable one. It doesn't have to be productive. That's what's up. That's supposed to be super hot today. We need to be chilling. Plug my phone in. I'll be sitting here next to a charger, just letting my phone die. Does anybody else do that shit? I'll be next to the charger, just letting the shit die. I like Joey Diaz, yeah. I wouldn't say it's like all-time favorite for me, but I'll watch him for sure. I like his podcast stuff more than I like his like stand-up style, honestly. But I still like his stand-up, don't get me wrong. He's an accomplished comic, so do not think that I'm talking shit about him or anything like that. But he's just not the person I said I would relate to the most. He's good. Yeah, but people love to, oh, for real, he's the best storyteller alive to you? That's what's up. That's dope. Who's the best storyteller to be? I've been watching Bert Kreischer, he's a really good storyteller just because he can tell these long ass stories. Like the whole stand up feels like a story. But my favorite storyteller to probably listen to is probably Ali Sadiq. Like Ali Sadiq has like he's a great storyteller to me. Smoking some gelato 41. That's what's up, BZ. I got this Basio gelato. But there's a lot of I mean, most comedians are decent storytellers, but some of them are just like one line comics, just have jokes, like kind of like Jimmy Carr. I was watching him the other day. He's more like short, like one line, like quips type thing. And then there's the people who just tell like long ass stories and shit like that. And even if I were to become a comedian or something like that, I want to get better at my storytelling. I want to be able to tell like an interesting story. I want to be able to tell an interesting like 5 minute story, be able to tell an interesting 10 minute story, even if you had to like be able to capture somebody's attention, you know, and be able to tell stories and then hopefully make them funny as well. What's good, Paul? Welcome in. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for pulling up. It's dope to have people to smoke with in the mornings. I'm not gonna lie. What's good, Mickey? Like I'll do a session usually like before this. Well, I'll stand outside and I'll write and read. Mostly just write. I've been reading on my phone a lot, reading books on my phone a lot. So usually like, I'll just be on the go, and whenever I wait anywhere, I'll get a couple pages in. I'm reading a couple of different ones right now. But in the mornings, I'm saying this to say that like I'll just stand out there and I'll be writing alone and shit like that, and just like 30 minutes, not that long, but it's interesting to then get to come in here, chop it up with you guys, and have it's not in person, but it's also not just like all alone type shit, you know. Yeah, Paul, that's how it goes. That's why I try to go on the Discord and tell people that I'm going on live if people want to check out the Discord. But what time am I dropping the review today? It should drop around 4. I'm trying to get it out by then. I have a lot of editing to do. I don't be chilling on the weekends. I actually worked like all day yesterday. So I take Saturday as like the one day to chill usually. But oh Mickey, I'm like addicted. When stuff happens in life, I'd be like, man, I can't wait to write this shit down. Or like I need to write about this so I can understand like what I'm even thinking. That's the only way I know how to understand what I'm actually thinking at this point. Is I gotta flush out these ideas. That's why Nicole thinks I'm crazy. I write on my phone some, but that's mostly like jokes and shit. But like when I'm traveling around, I got like 3 different notebooks with me because I got a personal one, an idea, and kind of like productivity one, and then usually one that's just like when you have nothing to do in a moment, like when I'm riding the train, just write, you know. So I try to write every day, and I usually get like 5 days a week in, 6 days a week. Just trying to build habits. Okay, Miggy, I blog on my own website too, but I might be open to that. Shit, sorry. I might be open to that. I need some opportunities to write more. And I've been trying to develop as a writer in general. But I'm interested, Miggy. That'd be dope. Did I say writing classes? Nah, Calix. And I plan on taking some, like more like comedic writing classes and script writing, stuff like that. But I'll probably get into some. And the writing classes I have taken are like master classes. Like I've taken multiple writing like classes in there, but those aren't like technical classes. They're kind of just like tips, you know. That's a bet, Miggy. And I can definitely like adjust them because some of them are just like products and stuff like that. But I agree, it really is all about the content. What's good, Griffin? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I've been live streaming on the Grant Patterson channel a lot of mornings, but I have been missing some as well. With this part-time job I have with the stuff like that, it gets complicated sometimes. With rhythm, when you said calypso, I thought you meant the juice. I got you, Calix. I did some college level stuff, and I was horrible. I'm not a good school writer. For real, and I didn't take it seriously. I took very few things in school seriously, and I got good grades, but I like to. Oh, bet, Miggy. Hope there's some justice in there. But yeah, in high school, when I left high school, I had no confidence in my ability to write. I write now out of like necessity. And some years ago, I had this therapist that I talked to for a little while, and they were like talking about the importance of writing. And then I read a few books that talked about the importance of writing, and so then I just tried to get in the habit of it. And most of the stuff I do, like when I have like things that I want to flesh out in the videos and stuff, and talk behind the scenes and stuff, those are pretty much like short scripts. So I'm constantly writing those. Yeah, pretty much G-Lock. I write so I don't have to think about that shit anymore. I'm like, all right, once I write it down, then it's like I'm done with it. I can move on to the next item of business now. Like it's erased. It's not erased from my head, but it's understood. Sometimes I feel like some people, and I have in the past, you leave stuff lingering in your head too long, and you take that anger out in real life. I'd rather write those feelings down and then treat people good. You know, sometimes I talk shit about people in the writing, but I'd rather talk shit when I write something down and then treat them good in real life because I understand why I wanted to talk shit about them if I write it down, if that makes sense. Right, because if you let off your chest to other people, it could be detrimental to anybody else. You know, like no matter how close somebody is, you let the wrong thing off your chest to them, it could change the way they view you. It could change whatever. And I'm not saying to be dishonest, but if you write it down first, a lot of times it's like kind of like a filter. It's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that to somebody. You know, yeah, I feel like I am too, Calix. I don't feel like people do me wrong that often, though. I do not. They do me wrong sometimes, but I also don't personalize stuff. I understand that when somebody's doing something like bad, it's against themselves. It's not really against me. Things aren't about us. The people are like about themselves. Like so when people make decisions, if you get hurt about it, they more than likely did not make that decision to hurt you. They made the decision to help themselves, and in how everything worked out, you got hurt by it. Yeah, G-Log, I don't even want the same bag. I just treat everybody the same. I don't really want the same bag. I'm not worried about what they do. Like what other people do is like has not like unless literally it's like a romantic partner. And then even at that, it's not really there's some principal things, but overall, like it's not my decision what anybody else does. So what other people do, I will react a certain type of way, but I'm not gonna try to change it, you know. Yeah, I do too, Paul. The mushrooms have definitely opened my eyes up to like that lane a little bit more of just like empathy is all it is, you know. It's understanding that these other people out there are in their best interest the same way you're in your best interest, and what's in two people's best interest doesn't always align, and that's just how it goes. Yeah, G Lock, and realize that the BS is like it's a good thing to me. Like when people are giving you BS, you now have clarity about that person. You now know exactly where they stand. That's a positive thing to me. Losing people because the timing is no longer right is a very positive thing to me. There is nothing negative about that. And will I miss some people? Absolutely. But there that will, for me personally, that will never be something that like holds me back, you know, because it doesn't make sense for me. It's not even narcissistic. It's just human nature. Like you, if something was flying, if somebody was shooting into a crowd, would you? You might, if you're a mother or a father, you might cover up your child, but almost everybody else, even husband or wife, are covering up themselves, trying to protect themselves. Like we're humans made to protect ourselves, literally, because that's how you survive. And so when I see life like that, I realize, okay, I see why somebody else made that decision. Sometimes it's like I can't see why somebody made that decision. I gotta cut that person off. But that's another positive decision because you know where we're going from here. Yeah, G Lock, just understand. You just understand. Everybody's just and then even people like everybody just trying to have a good life and enjoy it. That's not even true. Some people aren't trying to enjoy their life. They're really not. And even if they might even say they are, if you look at their actions, like most people's actions aren't towards like actual enjoyment in their life. A lot of my actions are not even towards like what could probably fulfill me the most. That's just how humans are. So we're all getting by. But that does not mean even that everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be whatever. Some people want to be upset. Some people like being an asshole make me rich, being an asshole make me this, and so I'm willing to sacrifice, treat other people good. I can sacrifice temporary happiness or whatever. But at the same time, it's so freeing when that like because I've had this conversation with people before. Like it's so freeing to not have your emotions and well-being hinged on somebody else's. And at the same time, like at some point, it has to be like if your kid is in a really bad space, I'm sure this is something that's just wrong in the house, you know. Or if even like a spouse or a significant other, if you're on bad terms with that person, it fucks up shit. Like you just be uncomfortable. You don't even like. It's just like what the fuck. But at the same time, you have to create habits to where like you can get through those things or whatever, and just be okay with the fact that other people are gonna make decisions that are best for them. Always. I don't know what you mean is scary, but life's a little bit scary, but it's interesting. If it wasn't scary, it wouldn't be worth living. Yeah, G Luck. It's just having the ability. That's where the writing comes in, though, to be able to write down for me the fact that like this person did this, I felt this way about this. Um, I feel this way about this. All right, this is how I'm gonna digest this. All right, now we move on. that's kind of where the writing comes in, is understanding and being able to write from different perspectives and understanding. That's how my brain works, at least. What's up, Mallory? Welcome in. I appreciate you tuning into the channel. I am personally doing great. It seems like most people in the chat have been doing pretty good as well. Just smoking a bowl. I'm going to hop off here probably in a few minutes, and I'm just going to have a great day and hope you guys have a great day too. QJS, appreciate you tuning in. It's dope to see people pulling up. And for the 9 a.m. a little bit late live stream. That's a bet, QJS. Enjoy the smoke shop visit. I went to the smoke shop for the first time the other day. Wow. You got your green crack and CBD 1-to-1. That's what's up. My work day today is going to involve filming and editing. That's my today work. What am I smoking though? I said it earlier. Oh, Basio Gelato. But I never usually remember it. So that's progress. But Basio Gelato is what I'm smoking on this morning. I've smoked a couple bowls of it. I feel good. I'm trying to go for a bike ride before it hits that 100 mark that it's supposed to hit today out here in Chi-Town. Currently, it is, it's not going to hit the 100 today. It's going to hit 100 tomorrow and Wednesday. And like the next week, some too. Today we 70s, 80s, boys. That's what's up to 89. That's high. But I'm not a weatherman, so I'll move on. But I need to get out there before it gets too hot because I'm from the South, but I'm not adjusted to the heat anymore. That shit's not for me anymore at all, you know. I've been to Virginia, though. That Virginia heat was some of the more oppressive heat there, you know. Like, the Virginia heat was like, how was this the first place those settlers fucking wanted to go? Y'all didn't want to walk up and be like, let's find a little bit cooler spot. They stayed in Virginia. Virginia is so hot. Virginia is so deep south hot. It's like Houston, but I swear it was hotter. It made me want to go back to Houston heat when I was a kid, when I was in Virginia. And it's damn near the only place that's made me feel that way. Like, what's happening? But I've been in some heats that is just like everywhere will get like that. In Ohio, it used to get like that sometimes too. Oh shit, for real, to Alaska. I want to go visit. That shit would be fun. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. It gets hot places. And when I was in Louisiana and I was walking, you just wet. And it's like, oh my goodness, this shit sucks, bro. I've been out in deserts. I've been like 2-3 deserts and just out in the heat, and then like even my skin started to burn. The Virginia is like, what? When I was out in Virginia, it was literally like I gotta go and sit in the car tight. Like you can't even stand outside, even in the shade. It was oppressive. It was angry. It was mean, and those type of heats will make people angry. You know, it just like suck the energy out of you. It doesn't even make sense. Oh, nice, Mallory. That's what's up. I got a little bit left at my crib that I've been waiting for the right day to take. Today might be it because it might be too hot the next couple of days. I can't be having that cotton mouth outside and hunting. I've been up. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. I should be back on tomorrow morning. I might have to come back on a little bit earlier, but hopefully I'll be able to make it back on tomorrow. I appreciate all you guys coming and hang out with me once again. You guys are dope. I will see you guys in a video later today. You'll see me, but it won't be this type of transaction. And then we'll do another live stream soon. I appreciate you guys.